How's it going, everyone? Hopefully everyone is having a great day today. I know we kicked it off very early with our interview with the one and only John Bentley, aka Barrett from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sorry if I'm trying to find a way to charge my PlayStation controller because yet again I have a pre-deck controller. I'm trying to fix that. It doesn't want to charge, sadly. So I think I might have to switch to another controller. But with that being said, how you guys doing? Hopefully y'all are having a great day. And yeah, let me try and figure out how to fix this. While that's going on, let's go ahead and get to see the game screen so y'all can have some type of entertainment while I try to fix this. Okay, there we go. It's all fixed. All right, what's up, Zero? Allspark, how y'all doing? I'm glad y'all had a good time with the interview earlier. I had a great time with John. John's that's a really cool guy. So how your guys' day's been so far? I know I normally start the streams at like an hour earlier than what I have now, but coming off of the last interview, then I had to take a little downtime. I'm effectively running off of 2 hours of sleep right now, but you know, I still want to put out content for you guys. Do a friend stream Final Fantasy VII right now. That's what's up. I should be streaming it again on Wednesday. Let me kick Wednesday streams off of Final Fantasy VII and then follow that up with Devil May Cry 2. You say he's doing it on Twitch? So the interview I did earlier, I co-streamed it on Twitch as well as YouTube, and you know, just to test just to test the you know, to see if the streams would do better on Twitch. I think I got at best. Maybe one viewer. He wants to move over to YouTube eventually. So how would you feel if they had you play as Zach in the afterlife, like with Final Fantasy 2 to finish off Sephiroth for good inside the live stream? I would be totally down for that. Hey, Desiree. I would totally be down for that because I think it would be something that would go far in like storytelling and direction. I think a lot of people would enjoy something along those lines. So I would be all for it, honestly. Yeah, it wouldn't need to be the main Final Fantasy 7. It could be like something they could tie that into however they're gonna redo the Maiden and Trials of live stream. Oh, thank you, Desiree, and thank you for the super chat and everything. That really helped out. Strangely, that stream was not demonetized with John. So, hey Mac, how's it going, man? He said, in Final Fantasy 2 on Game Boy Advance, there was an extra chapter added where you use all your party members that died and fight the Emperor. Oh, was that canon? Then he said, something about yours and like who's channel. He said, check you guys out. I mean, honestly, YouTube as a platform, if they didn't have the demonetization issues that they have like right now with how sporadic and random it is, I'd probably say it's the best platform to be on to do all your content. And the reason I say that, like, yeah, Twitch is great because Twitch has it's so set up for just, you know, content creation. Well, not for streaming. The only thing with Twitch is if you're not live, people aren't watching you. They're not gonna go back and watch your old stuff. They only really care about watching it live. That said, though, it does have more of a culture for like donations and stuff like that, but I mean, other than that, it's kind of like, eh. Yes, I'm yawning because I'm tired. I've had 2 hours of sleep. I'm gonna stream this for about 2, maybe 3 hours, and then I'm gonna go to sleep after, and then I'm gonna do the evening stream. But yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. YouTube is such a searchable platform, whereas Twitch and Mixer and Facebook Gaming are not. You'll notice that they primarily push the bigger channels or creators, and then when it comes to smaller ones, they don't really push them as much. I mean, YouTube has that issue to an extent, but it's also a searchable platform. So there's that. Yo, what's up, Tooth? And Drew, what's up? Hey, all, I missed the interview earlier, but I watched him finish it. He's a super cool guy, has a great mindset. Yeah, John was awesome. He's awesome. I can't wait to have him back on. I might have him back on as early as probably end of this week or sometime within this month. So not sure, but I remember seeing in the He's just starting out with stream else to build a community soon. I mean, you could definitely do that on Twitch. I find it to be easier per se on YouTube because of the searchability, but it depends on the genre, I think. Yeah, it does. It depends on the genre, because if you're playing, like, just chatting is what you should be on now, like, just for general attention. But other than that, it's one of those, you just gotta build. I mean, any platform you go on, you're gonna have to build. I mean, that's the work. This right here, the streaming part of it, is probably like 1%. Other than that, it's just everything else is behind the scenes, marketing, networking, and it's a grind. Like, even for me right now, I'm tired to the point where I would love to go to sleep, but this is my job, and I guarantee you guys multiple streams. I'm gonna deliver that. So, like, the other thing too is, like, the one earlier, it wasn't initially going to be a live stream, but then he was down for it, so I was like, all right, turn it into one. Yeah, just shoot the link to me on Discord, Danny. Am I coming up on 1 year full time? When we get to September, yes. September 4th was when I hit when I went full time last year. So most people have specific things they search on the other platforms, but YouTube, people search for many things since YouTube has content on many subjects. Yeah, and that's what makes it, in many ways, a better platform for being a creator. It's just their weird censorship bullshit. Possibly. I've thought about it. I think it would be interesting to talk about. Yeah, I agree with you on that. 'Cause I think more people should know, like, yeah, go full time if you feel confident in your content, but just understand that, if you're literally building from scratch, or if you're building from no actual growth, or not growth, but if you don't have anything, you're building from scratch, or you're building from, kind of like I did with a dead channel. It's an uphill battle. There was a lot of times where I didn't even have as many people as watching now. Like, for me, it's set between 7 and 9 of you watching. That was a long time I didn't have that at all. I was lucky if I got one. So, and then, like, with the interview earlier, we hit over 30, but that's rare. But the biggest thing is, how do you keep people coming back and give them something that's worth investing their time into? And that would be a good conversation to have. Someone Yo, what's up, Jeff? I played a bit of it. It's hard to get matches going for some reason. Yeah, Mac, that's the thing is like I think a lot of people they don't realize the amount of work that goes into it, and they think that they can just hop on and just stream. There's a lot of creators that I've talked to and worked with, and they think all they got to do is stream or put up content, and they don't understand the business aspect of it, which is something I really do want to start touching on a weekly basis, is the business aspect of content creation, the networking, marketing, and all that, because I think more people need to understand it before they consider this, going into this as a career. You say, wait. You mean YouTube isn't just free money for? Nope. It's not. People think it is. What's up, Rogue? What's up, Miguel? Man, I'm at to sit forward because I keep sitting back, I'm gonna pass out. Ugh. Let me be proactive about it. So, he's just getting out of work, another 15-hour day. I don't miss those days at the hospital. That shit was just, that was killing me. Rogue said, just woke up. That Barrett interview looks awesome. Can't wait to watch it all. Yeah, that was fun. And yeah, HLO, I've only had 2 hours of sleep. As much as I wanted to, I intended to go to sleep right after the stream last night. And the only reason I didn't is because I had to make some final edits to the one with Nicole Tompkins from Resident Evil 3. And then I also had to render a video and audio version of that podcast. And then I had to make the clip to promote it, put it across all social media platforms, do a conference call with GoToGame. Since they're in Australia, they're a day ahead and several hours behind. Work on a couple reviews, and by the time I was done, I nodded off for like 2 hours. Now it's like, oh, I gotta get up and do this interview with John. I'm exhausted. I am incredibly exhausted. But it's worth it. I love what I do. At least I'm tired, but tired from doing things I enjoy versus, you know. You guys see me blinking a lot so I can keep myself awake. I'm waiting for either coffee or energy drink. I don't know when that's coming, but maybe one of the two. Oh, Jeff, you said you're barely close to getting platinum in Resident Evil 3. Oh, how's that? How are you enjoying it? Resident Evil 3 so far? Yeah, this music is not at all helping. It's lullaby is lulling me to sleep. The most epic part was the part about the white guy passing off. Oh, you saw that part, Miguel? Yeah, he went in on JRPG. That was some clownery. Sure. You just suppressed the Final Fantasy VII. It's finally finished after 4 months. Good running Infernal mode. Speaking of Resident Evil 3, I have an interview with Chipz-N-Stix coming up probably later this week or maybe next. Chipz-N-Stix is the voice of Carlos in Resident Evil 3 remake. So it's probably going to be another live stream interview similar to the one that we did earlier today. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Are you the true Carlos? All right, Desiree, thank you for coming through. Oh, one thing I was really happy with was the fact that John actually has played the game that he's in. Always cool when RS is a fan themselves. And you know, it's so rare too. It's rare to find those kind of people. You say, hey, bro, you guys had a moment that doesn't often happen in your line of work, bro. When you asked him at the end if he had fun, he genuinely said, you should hurt us face before we went live. Yeah, he had a good time. What's up, Devin and Nero? You know, and that's the thing that's really rare too, is like when you find the folks that genuinely enjoy being on your show, because there's a lot of folks that actually just don't. And speaking of I think the only other one that was like that was there was a couple of them too, but you have a lot of them that do fake the whole they fake the whole legit like liking being on your show just to, you know, to put on like the air being nice. But he wasn't like that. He legit had fun. Like, we chopped it up for a good half an hour to an hour before we were like, oh shit, we need to go live. The tires running to, yeah. I had to wake myself up there for a minute. I really need some coffee or an energy drink. Like, I don't care if I'm tired or whatnot. Like, I promise y'all content. I'm gonna give that to you. Like, I'm not gonna fuck around and not give it to you. Y'all, you know. Y'all support what I do, and it's my job to give the people what they want. I noticed the Capcom is selling Resident Evil 3 and 2 in a ball now, the same way everyone is talking about Resident Evil 3. So that was done because of the severe negative backlash that they've gotten for Resident Evil 3 Remake. Nah, I got it. I just, like I said, I just need some coffee or an energy drink and I'll be good. I'm just waiting for that. As soon as I get that, I'll be good. Be good and ready to go. I would love to have anything right now that has caffeine in it. I know, but you know, it's just I take this so seriously, like as a career. And because a lot of you know, you invest in me both with your time and your money, like I gotta give y'all the content I promise. Like I'm just really dedicated to that, you know. And I don't want anyone to ever feel like I'm just, you know, lounging or playing around or fucking around or anything like that. Like I just want to give a good show and give a good time for everyone. You need to break away and let Cher-kun take over the stream for a bit. Cher-kun! Bro, I need Coffee-kun to show up. I'm edgy because I'm cutting back on the window weed. Man, how you doing, Toy Man? What's interesting is I've got some people that want me to, you know, dive into like more risque stuff, like when I have voice actors and stuff on, and I'm like, and I was asking some folks, I'm like, when you say risque, what are you talking? And for them, they mean like, they want me to cover a lot of the drama that's going on, and I'm like, I am staying away from that. They want me to do Funimation stuff and cover the Vic situation, and I'm like, I don't want to touch that. Like I feel like I've touched that enough. In the sense of just, you know, interviewing Vic and just this, you know, a lot of the surrounding drama around that, you know, being on Nick's show and then having Sushi on. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Sushi, but there's a lot of drama surrounding. And yeah, you know, it's like I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't want that kind of drama. I don't want it to be, it's like, you know, as I explained to some folks that want me to do like Hero Hey and Tug and all these others, I'm like, I can't do that because my career is based around not only streaming but primarily around interviewing celebrities and voice actors. And if I go that route, I've already yeah, you know, it's just to a point now where I'm like, if I were to go that route, I'm royally going to screw myself over. Like, I was already doing some interviews with Funimation and they found out I interviewed Vic. And, you know, now I'm kind of, there's a lot of folks that won't do something like Todd Habercorn. He did an interview with Residents of Evil, but he refuses to do one with me, which is interesting. I kind of do find it interesting. I reached out to him and he's like, no, I'm not going to do an interview with you. Quite a few people are like that. And so I just don't want to chance that, especially when I don't have any investment in a situation to begin with. You know, and I'm fine with going on Nick's show or having Nick come back on mine, but like, even a lot of the stuff that was said with Sushi that she said when I interviewed her, a lot of that stuff, I have to stay. I'm on the fence about taking that episode down because there's a lot of blowback from that. And there's always some type of constant drama surrounding her. And it's like, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be caught up in it. And it's like, I really do want to interview Todd because I'm a huge fan of his work. But I mean, I get it. I can understand, like, if he just doesn't want to come on my show, that's fine. You let me slap. No, I mean, you know, I get it. It's just some things I find interesting and I look at it. I'm like, why would you go on Residents of Evil's show? But you're going to turn down mine when all they're going to ask you about is Resident Evil. And I want to talk about you as an actor, your career. You know, and not to be like egotistical or anything like that. It's just something I see and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, all right. It's the same thing with like, I actually had Yuri Lowenthal confirmed, you know, and he pulled the same thing on me last year. He just so that's why, like, I'm happy that a lot of folks, hey fangirl, how you doing? So I'm happy that some of the voice actors are still willing to come on my show, but like, this Vic situation has gone beyond him and just turned into a war. And I don't want anything to do with the war itself. Like, I'm scared of the Kiwi Farms. Because apparently Kiwi Farms has been going after Sushi. And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want them going after me. Like, I don't want anything to do with this situation. I just want to be someone who's doing interviews. So, I don't know. It's just jacked up, man. People dragging some isolated event to their dealings with everyone constantly. They don't care for the people that will talk about the dramas. They just want to make the drama bigger and louder. And many of these people are, and you know, and I've said it before, and I've gotten flack for it, but many of these people in the Kick Vic and the I Stand Vic side don't give a damn about Vic or justice or anything. They just, it's something to do, something to talk about. And many of the content creators covering this on YouTube, the minute there's no drama, or if there's something positive, they don't cover it. I learned this when I interviewed Vic. There was nothing negative about my interview with Vic. We didn't even talk about the drama. But they also wouldn't, none of these other YouTubers would cover it. But if it's drama, they'll cover it. He says, so basically you're guilty. Yeah, Peter, I'm guilty by association. Literally. I've had nothing to do with this whole thing, and I'm guilty because of association. Miguela's the pastor is just trying to run his little white flag. I am. Like, because it just doesn't involve me. That's the part that I just don't understand. Like, I'm not in this situation. And then the people I see on both sides, I'm like, do you guys even interact with Vic? Because it's like, for me, if I wanted to talk to Vic, I could just give him a phone call or a text. But a lot of these other people, I'm like, do you have anything to do with the guy? It's crazy. You said for some of them, they would be lucky to have his personal phone number. Yeah, they would. They really would. And you know, and like talks I've had with him, like he didn't want any of this. Like from both the side of the people who are trying to kick him and the people that stand with him. The ones who truly do stand with him are the ones who don't try to attack other people. And I see a lot of these people, they've made whole careers off of him in this drama. And it's just, I've seen channels go from being dead channels and channels with no followers, no subs to like, or very few. It'd blow up in there at 60, 70, 40, 60, 70, 80, 100,000 and more. And all they talk about is drama. That is it. They're almost like many of these. Yeah, Toy Man, you and I both have his number. And you and I both know that Vic he didn't want any of this stuff. And the thing that gets me too is like, you look at a lot of these channels that are covering all this drama all the time, and it's like anything, they always use the term like urinalist and all this other stuff, and you look at it and it's like, it makes you wonder, what positive content do you put out? Coffee. Finally had my coffee, guys. Like, I look at a lot of these channels and I look at them and I put them in the same category as I put like Review Tech USA to an extent, and especially the quartering. I can't stand the quartering for this very reason. And the reason I can't stand the quartering is because all he does is cover drama. He'll jump on any drama. And it's like, okay, so are you legitimately someone who cares about these situations? Or are you just a fucking parasite who's just trying to grow from the drama? Review Tech USA does the same shit too. Like, your channel's called Review Tech USA and you don't fucking review tech in the USA. You cover drama. At the NES Punk is the same way. It's just, it's unfortunate to see how clout chasing so many people will be. All for that 15 minutes of fame. Some get hooked on it. I think a lot of these channels that grew from the Vic drama, they just got to a point where they're like, oh, I'm getting views. My CPM is going up. I'm getting paid out. It's, was it, cocaine is a hell of a drug. That's how it is. It's a hit. And these people that wanted me to run through with this drama and stuff like that, if I lost my channel or if I got sued for slander, here's the other thing. It's the reason why I don't try to go at these voice actors and all these people with Funimation and stuff. Yeah, I got my opinion on many of them. I think it's a bitch move that Sean Schimmel blocked me and I've never had an interaction with him. And the fact that he called up Lucas to have a confrontation with him, but he ignores me. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know these people personally. I don't care for what they do. But my name is Bennett and I'm not in it. I have nothing to do with the situation. I'm not going to run videos and talk trash about these people. Of course, beyond the campfire. I'm not going to do all that and do it to the point where that's all the content I put out. I'm not a negative person like that. I can't thrive off of that. I don't want to be desperate for clicks just to get people to. What's up, Kasif? I don't want to be the type that's just doing things for clicks and views. My heart's not in that. I mean, like, I like keeping tabs on stuff, everyone does, but these people are making the news, but giving their audience nothing but dragging up little bullshit and saying it's the only important thing going on. Yeah, that's what they do. You do that all the time. They are just as bad as CNN, MSNBC, ABC News, and Fox News. They stir up chaos and sell a solution. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I hate it. I personally hate it. I don't remember spreading any drama for clout. What's wrong with you? I wouldn't do that. Yeah, sorry spreading drama for clout. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. Like, the stuff a lot of these folks. Now, when you think about how far people will go for that drop of clout. More than caffeine in that coffee. Quite. Has anyone ever played World Final Fantasy? I just bought it on Vita. I've been wanting to get it on the Switch, but I have not played it. It looks cool. Is it Bailey's or Kahala? A little Bailey's mixed in with my coffee. Irish cream. As I would hope that most of your guests open up and enjoy their time with, because you're not just using them for their own little petty drama shit. I mean, not only that, I just wish some of them would reshare that I did an interview with them. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. Like, so many people just don't. They'll come on the show and then they don't share it. And I'm like, okay. Like the one I did with Nicole Tompkins, the only thing that she shared everyone else is Resident Evil's, Crimson Head Podcast, First Aid Spray, who interviewed her, but she didn't reshare mine. And I'm like, just that alone would help tremendously. But you know, he said, love how my hometown is spending my own tools to spot people not following shelter in place orders. Ain't it crazy? I heard a lot of people are getting paid out there. A lot of people are getting paid out the stimulus. Is that true? People got paid that today? They just watched an interview with the fellow who played Leon. Great. Oh yeah, Nick is a really good friend of mine. Nick Apostolides. Zero, you say your mom got hers, but you didn't. Yeah, Lehu and I have not gotten ours, and I think we qualify for what the 2400 one. Nero, you haven't gotten yours either. Is it me or does this Epona girl have a crush on him because he dominated that ass and had her saying, "Yes, daddy." No, she really did need to give him a hand. Ease the BDSM Chronicles. She just wants to play with his scepter. She wants the 50 Shades of Hugo. He's like, who goes around giving hints to their enemies? She's clearly even less intelligent than I. God damn. Yo, Hugo is a fucking savage. Jeez. You guys got no chill. Yeah, he definitely is Hugo Ross. Yo, Peter, man, how you been? It's been a while since I've seen you over here. How's everything going with you? What you been playing lately? What's new with you? They've been trying to cut down your backlog. You keep buying new games. What are you playing right now? So right now you're trying to get 100% Soul Calibur 6. Zero says I'm the same way. I have a big backlog, but I keep buying more games. it's the gamer struggle. So you recently beat Doom Eternal, Bayonetta, Tekken 7, and Blood Rain. Ooh, how are the Blood Rain games anyway? Oh, no worries, fangirl. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you being here. It's one of those games that's really fun, but it's too much BS. Okay. Oh, and blood banana is pretty much like, yeah, it is. What's up, Nero? All right, Peter. Okay, what is the... Okay, so the question here is, how do I get through here? Like, I don't know how to get through this part right here. I guess I need to get... Well, I'm just gonna go explore. Anyway, what's everybody up to today? What kind of trouble are y'all gonna get into? You know, that's how we do. We just get into trouble over here. Oh, speaking of which, there's some new things I've been thinking about doing as far as content. I know that Rogue, you and I have talked about this before, and I think I've talked about this with a couple of you guys about, you know, new and different content to bring to the channel. You know, one of them is about You know, one is about doing gaming, I guess not so much as gaming news, but like, well, I guess you could say gaming news. You know, something different. I don't know. I mean, I can't do movie review. I don't really watch movies. I rarely watch TV in general. But what I was thinking of doing is just like so you're ashamed that I would assume Chad would be up in any trouble. I mean, you know, it happens sometimes. Damn. Yeah, you be working like crazy, man. Is it playing a script for revenge? So what I'm thinking of doing, like I said, kind of like gaming news in the sense of gaming and tech. Like not so much as news. Like I'm not gonna be one of those quote unquote news channels. But I'm thinking, I know I'm trying to stop yawning. But I'm thinking, you know, doing stuff like just covering things that are out and giving an opinion on it. You know, just maybe once a week or so, not every day. I'm also thinking about doing a retrospective series, like how I went from not really being that big of a fan of Resident Evil to being a fan of Resident Evil. Like, I kind of want to talk about my experience playing the series and, you know, going through them in order and how I feel about it overall. You know, how I was too chicken shit to play Resident Evil 7 before to now it's like I played the whole thing in VR. I mean, Kiki Minaj is always on the thought. It's, yeah. At home after work and relaxing, back to work tomorrow, staying away from Twitter. You want to see me play the 21 DLC? Is that the blackjack one? A 10-second Corona Chan update in my area. YouTube's gonna be like, you know what? We were considering possibly not demonetizing you. Since you decided to do that fuckery, you're most assuredly demonetized. Apparently, there's something else that kind of popped up too. It's kind of random, but apparently I need to redo my Patreon because I'm apparently well, I'm already demonetized. I was demonetized like 20 minutes into the stream. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Patreon. So Patreon contacted me that I need to make some changes to my account because apparently somewhere I have something about giveaways and apparently that's the terms of service violation. And if I don't make the changes, and they're gonna delete my Patreon account, and I'm like, all right. I don't recall anywhere where I talk about Patreon or giveaways like that. Like, I've spoken about giveaways here, but not Patreon. Yeah, there's some places Nemesis just chill outside and wait for you to come out. So you don't really care about giveaways, so it doesn't really affect you. He just stare at you like a thirsty weirdo. Well, I haven't really done any giveaways on my Patreon anyway. I mean, the main thing, if I'm gonna do any form of a giveaway, it would be me, like when I request review copies of games. It would mainly be me requesting extra copies so that I can give away. Don't think I will ever do much with the updated benefits on Patreon anyway. You never know. Okay, how many of you here would have been for Nemesis having the ability to go into safe rooms? And like there literally being nowhere you can hide from him. Save room should be sacred, but it might be a nice touch. I mean, I think it would have been cool. It'd have been definitely been something different that, you know, he doesn't do normally. I would have been down for it, but not anywhere, not nowhere. You could hide, but like, say during an escape from downtown, he would just demolish save rooms, using them because you were never going back. That would be good because of the psychological aspect of how that would just mess with people. Said before, I would say it'd be interesting if the eye and safe room is too long. Nemesis breaks into the room. Or what was that monster in what is it? Reggae or something in Resident Evil 6, where if he caught you trying to go into like an area to hide, he'd break it open and then wreck your shit. Great value nemesis. Yes. It would have been great if they actually went with it, because that would have been something worth. I would have been for it. I think they could have easily done something like that. I mean, just to mentally fuck with you would have been nice.
Welcome to the family.
Shit. Yo, Wolfie 2236, thanks for the subscribe. Scared me because I wasn't expecting that. So one of my gripes with Resident Evil 3 Remake is that there's nothing that makes the game unique. All the main series games have their own little quirks. They took out all of Resident Evil 3's quirks and didn't replace them. Well, yeah, you're right. It does more or less feel like Resident Evil 2.5 in a way. But for all the stuff that they cut out, what do you feel about the stuff that they added in? They should make a patch to make an even harder mode where there are no safe areas at all, or like no saves for that playthrough. Nemesis will follow you through every. That would be terrifying. Said Jack's like, welcome to the family, son. Mikhail said, no, I beat the game, no more. You know, I've actually been, I'm of the opinion Resident Evil 7 just isn't hard. So I'm actually thinking about trying to go back and run through Resident Evil 7 on a higher difficulty. Because when I think about it, I'm like, there aren't even a lot of enemies in 7. Yeah, like Resident Evil 7, yeah, I am getting a little cocky. Resident Evil 7 was fair. It wasn't really... I want to say that the main thing with Resident Evil 7 was just more the psychological aspect than anything the game actually did, because even from the start, you were pretty well equipped to really take on anything that was thrown at you. Speaking of which, though, he said, except for the end, Mia, or whatever her name was suddenly a soldier out of nowhere. Well, wasn't she, but she was Umbrella, right? Wasn't she like a trained Umbrella operative? But even her section, the only thing that was hard about it was like not having something to fight with. And then when you get the weapon to fight with, you're like, oh, well shit, it's not hard anymore. Well, I mean, I think she was an Umbrella operative. I think. I'm gonna need to go back and read Fabian's timeline. Well, and here's a question I have for you guys. Like, as far as content goes, is there anything in particular you guys would like to see that, you know, content wise, I may not be doing at the moment? Like the gaming news or impressions or thoughts or whatever. Would you guys want to, I know a lot of YouTube channels do that, but like, I'm curious to think, like, what do you guys want to see? Because I want to deliver content you guys are gonna want to see or enjoy. You know, I want to keep diversifying what I have. Sorry, as a damsel in distress. Yeah, and then she went like John Rambo. How about not news, but maybe smaller videos and games you're excited for? Would you say like once a week, or like, I don't want to become like a Player Essence type of channel, but like, how often would you guys want to see stuff like that? And literally anything, if any of you have any feedback, like if there are things you want to see, please let me know. The near upgrade. Oh, you mean the updated port of the Japanese version that we never got? I could do something like that. You said, or the rumored. See, I'd have to be careful with the Resident Evil one, because I can't. There are things I really can't say, like in regards to stuff like that. I had to be super careful. And I think another thing too is like, oh, okay. Yeah. I could definitely do that. What I mean, I want to do more stuff. I want to do stuff like that in general, because I think it would be fun. I just don't want to get caught into the cycle of like all these channels that are trying to do like the same style over and over. Hey, Tooth, lay it on me, man. What you got? I mean, especially those of you who are like patron and channel members, like I really want your guys' input because I don't want to just be making content and it turns out to be stuff that you guys don't necessarily really want to see. You know, I definitely want feedback from you guys. I know retro gaming isn't popular for new people because people are usually looking for it. True, but I love retro gaming and I wouldn't mind covering it. Oh. Have you ever done videos on games that have sentimental value to you? I don't think that I have. No. There's a couple I could actually do something like that on. I know I could do one on Double Dragon, the NES version, pretty much the entire series because it's what got me into martial arts. This is Billy and Jimmy Lee. I could talk about Final Fantasy VII. I know I shared a bit of it on my stream, the last stream I did on Sunday for it, because it is a game that pushed me to get into reading and helped me through my dyslexia. Yeah, I could touch on that. What do I think of Corpse Party? I've never played a Corpse Party game. Like I know next to nothing about that franchise. I don't even know what it's about. Like for me, Final Fantasy X is a big one for me. The game kind of touches on the theme of identity with Titus and, dare I say, Riku. That particular time I was an early teen, so that was... I could touch on that. So what is Corpse Party about? Oh god, this boss. Hey Zero, do you remember when I played this? When I fought this boss? It might. I don't remember if I'm doing this right. I think I am. Oh, Miguel, you were here for it too? Like, shit. Damn. Well, I seem to be doing way more damage than before. Sheesh. Oh God. Oh shit, that was quick. The main villain is voiced by Pikachu, by the way. Oh? I like the first game, but I'm not a fan of its sequel, Blood Drive. I know they also made a live action for it as well. Wait, so it's is it like an RPG? I need more info on this. It's like the pixel horror game. Like a pixel horror game with visual novel elements. Huh. Nice, made it look easy compared. This game seems so much easier with Hugo, and I don't know why. He said by the time they remade it, though, they took out all the... Oh. So you guys would say it's something you'd like to see me get into? You know what's interesting is the main bad guy of Ease 1 is Dark Fact, who I theorize is Hugo Fact. You kept thinking that too. Yeah, right? They have the same outfit and artwork minus the, you know, with the addition of like horns and stuff. But the main bad guy of 1 is Dark Fact. He's of House Fact. And I just, because of how Hugo is acting, I don't know, a lot of people theorize it too, that he's Hugo Fact. He just got turned into a demon. I want to see you play since it scared the shit out of me when I was younger. I mean, I'll definitely look into it. I'm all for trying new games. Like I said, I want to do stuff that's new and that you guys might find entertaining. Like, Zero, are there any games that you'd like to see me play or stream or? Just saw pics of the main bad guy with the guys. Sometimes, like, she felt bad for him. There was pic involving the harmonica with Dark X. That made me think. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to pick up something that's gonna up my damage output because I'm gonna get wrecked by these enemies. I'm barely doing any damage. Miguel, what are some other things, again, for all of you guys, like, what are some other things you guys would like to see, you know, me cover on the channel or do, or content that I may not be doing now that you would like to see more of? Hey, so Nero Altus, so it's a psychological horror type game, man. You know what's actually interesting, Tooth, is I've been playing Breath of Fire. I've been playing Breath of Fire 3 on my Vita. 'Cause I have 3 and 4. I'm kind of upset though because like I was having issues with my Vita. I don't know if anyone else has had like stick drift or anything like that. I was having real bad stick drift, and I ended up trying to fix it, and I thought I just needed to do a factory reset on my Vita, and I did that, and I lost all my data because for whatever reason, I don't know why the Vita doesn't have save states. Yes, it happens with the right, primarily the right, but also the left analog stick as well. 2th, I would love to actually rotate in Breath of Fire 3. Would you, well, and 4, would you want me to start with 3 and then go to 4, or 4 and then go to 3? You'd watch, you've missed pretty much every pre-PS2 era. Okay. Doesn't even matter. Well, I'm saying we can make it happen. I'm down to make it happen. I have not covered the Castlevania games. I would love to, personally. I am a huge fan of the Castlevania franchise. Blood covered. Okay. So you guys would like to see Castlevania. So Castlevania, Breath of Fire. Corpse Party. Zero, did you have anything? Why I'm reading, Dark Fact is his real name. He is not Hugo, though. They called him Sieg Fact during East 4. When I'm reading, you say, anyways, guys, I'm going to try and spend a little time with my lady. All right, man. Have a great day. Thank you for coming through. Jeff, you say Way of the Samurai. Oh yeah, I keep meaning to set up a thing in Discord where I can get more feedback from folks. HLO, what's your input? Huh. I'm gonna have to try and weave it, clearly explain Dark Fact and everything. Because he looks exactly like Hugo. No more. I was actually thinking about No More Heroes as well. I need to pick up the PS3 version. The trilogy and then Andromeda or Andromeda? I consider the third game's gonna be a good idea. Did they put a release date on the third game yet? I struggled to get into Andromeda. Yeah. See, Zero, I'm gonna have to work with you to try and come up with this explaining dark fact for the timeline video. Right? Nah. I think you're very knowledgeable on it. Yo, this guy got no chill. He'll talk down. He's like, bitch, that's the stupidest thing I ever goddamn heard in my life. Forgive my impertinence, Lady Rhea, but you and Lady Fina are keeping far too many secrets. As far as I can see, you two basically just decided to sneak out of your palace and take the Black Pearl for a stroll. God damn. I mean, what the hell are you thinking? Without even a word to the six priests. She's like, and now you're trying to justify the actions of a traitor? He hasn't lost his pride? He's walking his own path? Listen to yourself. What path is he walking? The one that colludes with demons and kidnaps goddesses? He clearly has you wrapped around his little finger pretty tightly for you to come up with a lame ass excuse like that. and I'm supposed to accept his abuse with good humor? He's a goddamn demon now. How come he gets off so easy? Hugo, I damn, Hugo, chill. Yo, Hugo has no chill. God damn. She's speechless. Wow. That bitch slapped this hoe. Oh my god. Can you guys imagine if the main character of Ease had Hugo's personality? Oh god. I don't think there is another main character like Hugo in the rest of the series. So you know what? What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. Actually, depends. That depends, Devil on Nero. If you give him if you get a two-hand slap, that means the five fingers from the left say bitch, and the one from the right slap. Zero said, I would love to see Hugo fight Chester. Yo, they would be running each other down so terribly. So Hugo ain't beating around the bushes. He telling straight facts without hesitations. Yo, dude's a straight savage. The only thing you missed, Rogue, was The guy Hugo here was talking mad shit to the goddess, and he made her speechless. I mean, for real, he basically called her a dumb bitch. What do I think of Ace Attorney? I think they're great. I didn't too much care for Apollo Justice. I thought that was kind of a phoned in attempt, but I thought it was a pretty good series. Oh yeah, Rogue. We are suggesting other games that I could potentially play on streams. He said, dude pulls no punches when he speaks. He speaks his mind unfiltered. Dude, he's worse than me. I was like, damn, you're talking to a goddess. He's like, I don't give a fuck. That bitch was stupid. He's taking the damn thing. He said, you goddamn idiot. I was like, whoa. Hugo goes pick a hand. She says left. And he goes, nope. She chooses right. He says, nope again. She chooses both. And he says, yes, yeah. Oh my god. So you would love the Ace Attorney series? Yes, I just made a motherfucking JoJo's reference. You say, you know that voice that people have in their heads that says, you don't have one. Oh yeah, Jeff, Rogue and I, not Rogue, Zero and I were talking about Sakura Wars. He's gonna be picking it up. I think Lehua would get into Sakura Wars. This dude said he gonna have to give her interrogation. He has no chill. You said no one's really talking about the games not being pushed enough. I wouldn't mind covering it. Oh, I gotta a code invite for Guilty Gear Strive, but I can't use the code because it keeps giving me this code's inactive error message, and I'm like mad because I really want to try that tomorrow. Oh, you got it 2-0. Yeah, damn, even when you get the code, you oh, so we can't install it until the 15th. Well, that was the thing. I wasn't sure based on that email if they were saying like yeah, yeah, he was laughing last night. So I wasn't sure when I was reading it if I was reading it correctly or because I was like, do I wait or because Spirit and several other people I know already have it installed, and I'm like, I was kind of confused by that. I'm like, how are they able to do that? You know, but I don't know. Yes, and then you and I got the same instructions in. I just wasn't sure because it's like, you know, seeing other folks have it already, I was like, you know, am I doing something wrong or I just really wasn't sure. Get to get Strive? I don't know. Oh, you mean Sakura Wars? That I'm not sure on. I need to get this soundtrack at some point. It has versions of songs I don't have except. Oh. No. I was caught slipping. They gave me that work to the point I didn't even know. I got handled. The digital version comes with more. Huh. Okay, let's try not to get handled so badly this time. Jeez. God damn. Okay, that was my fuck up. That was my fuck. Oh my god. For me or for the others who were playing? Jesus. Yo, can they stop wrecking me? Oh my God. Please don't get stunned. No, 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 no. Don't hit me. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake. She's from. Hey, please heal. Please heal. It makes you wonder how man, Hugo would be just straight disrespectful. The man has no chill. No. She has quite the mouth when she's angry. Hugo would humble her quickly. Hugo would pull a straight, bitch, be humble. Sit down. Bitch, be humble. And then she gonna try to say something stupid. He gonna be like, my left stroke just went viral. His boss fight and cutscenes were epic. They were. I mean, would you guys like to see me interview him? The guy who did the voice of Roche? Or not really? Oh my God. You'd be for it. All right. I'll reach out to him. Let's see if we can make it happen. While he's healing, let me try and get this squared away real quick. So I just got a question from Jeff Schnee, who does Carlos. He wanted me to ask you guys, would you want the interview with him to be live stream or pre-recorded? And I'm leaving that completely up to you all. Okay, live. So I'm responding to him now. Okay, so he seems to be down with it. I just sent him a follow-up, and yeah, not many of them care to go for a live stream. So it's cool that he's actually down for it. Yeah, most of them don't like to do live stream interviews at all. Well, tell you, man. So basically, if I do live, I'm always gonna edit and then re-upload the show later on. So, like the one I did with John today. You know, that one's gonna get edited and re-uploaded. I think for me, and you know, like, and I'm glad like John Bentley agreed with it today. Actually, you know, it was originally just going to be pre-recorded, but he was down to do it live. One of my things for live stream interviews like that is, for me personally, I think it opens a great door for people in the industry to have like a one-to-one interaction with their fans. And I think it's really great for them overall. Of course, not all want to do that. And also the other thing too is like Jeff he'd come on camera. So I think that would be really great to have him on the show. Yes, I would love to be on camera. I need to get a whole new setup for this mic because this is a problem. I keep checking my bank account and see. Did we all know they were going to do the payout thing today for everyone? Okay, who would beat those cheeks? I just gotta ask. Weird, I don't see Cruzeta for PS4 on GameStop's website. Is it? I don't know if that's... It's weird that they don't have it too. I'm gonna taste her baby, but she's not too tight. Hey. You're giving me new life. Oh, have you heard of it? Oh, yes. We're talking about it, like.
Is that the shooting game?
Huh?
Shooting.
You say it's like a visual novel.
Ira.
You take Lulu over Zava. Yeah. I did not hear about it till about noon. Think her properly. Oh, you mean Epona? Yeah, I'd be for Epona. He said, if Epona wasn't on the bad guy side, we could kick it. Right? Yo, Zava was not expecting that. Zava's yeah, she is ruthlessly evil. Wow. Yo, he was like, "Are you done? Are you done? You're not gonna." He said, "You're not gonna fight me and just stand aside." Man.
And I was thinking, Miguela's gonna use that. Totally gonna use that later on.
Isn't he like down to earth?
Oh yeah.
See, I'm catching my second wind. I thought I was gonna tap out after 2 hours, but the coffee is hitting me. The caffeine is powering me to keep going. Caffeine, a little something extra. A little something. Oh, maybe it's me, but I just really feel like I'm having a much easier time with bosses than I did with the girl. Like, it's almost as if the game is just significantly easier with him. Like with the girl, like I was just getting wrecked over and over, but him is like, yeah, out of my way. It's weird since a lot of the time the magic users have the harder modes in the melee. Dude, this is super weird. Like, I'm breezing through bosses in this game with him. Yo, is she getting off on this guy, on him? Maybe he's just OP. It seems like it. I don't know why I'm burning through bosses so quickly. Is that really how it... Yo, now you're gonna... My guy, now you're gonna have self-reflection? You can't be that much of a damn savage and have self-reflection then, my guy. You over there ripping folks to shreds. The chick's over there getting wet because y'all saw that she got moist for how he was. You're like, oh, such a specimen, young little one, blah, blah, blah. She was getting moist. She was getting moist. Damn. Oh, she's got a thing for him. She definitely has a thing for him. It's like you're getting a completely different side of her that you didn't get when I played as the girl. All right, Toy Man. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, the artwork is fucking great. I like how they're going so in depth into the story. Welcome back, Danny. How was the stream? Damn. Oh, how did it turn out? Zero, doesn't Epona come off kind of like the girl from Trails in the Sky in a way? You know, like the whimsical, like airheadish, but she kind of has a good head on her shoulder. The opponent wants to open up in other ways to Hugo. I'm thinking, right? It's like ever since he dominated her, like she's got this crush. Okay, I'm digging his story way more than the girls. What about you guys? This is called anime protagonist power, where you beat down your enemy opponent and now they have feelings for you. This playful banter, death threat, I'm gonna kill you flirting is hilariously refreshing. Yunika's story just wasn't terrible. It just didn't really feel like it went anywhere. So, when I do the part 2 timeline part when I start covering this game, do you guys want me to mix in aspects of Unica, Hugo, and Toll's stories to give it, even though Toll is the canon story, do you want me to mix in like this kind of stuff to give it more, to make it seem like it's 3 different things happening at once from the 3 different perspectives? You were saying however you feel best. I want the fullest story possible. Okay. Okay. Because I want to show the character development of all 3 characters. Because I think scenes like that was a very powerful scene. And I really, really enjoyed seeing that display. All right. I think I will play to, or till I get to. I think I'll play till I get to another area. Oh, you just got your physical deluxe edition? Awesome, man. Definitely looking forward to what you think about it. Okay, so I went that way. Let's see, what's the next area I need to go to? Yeah, Zero, I'm glad you got your physical copy of the game, because that delay was how many days now? It was like a 4-day delay. Curious, why do most people spell rogue as rouge? Not upset or anything, but that's a really common thing that happens. I know rouge is French for red, but most people type rouge instead of rogue. That's a good question. I'm not really familiar with why. I'll definitely look into that though. Yeah, it could be autocorrect. Danny, you say you're still waiting on yours? Huh. Okay, so we did 3 hours. I know I thought I could go the distance and do more, but yeah. I couldn't hang. I want to apologize to you guys. I know I typically do more, but I know I couldn't hang, so I apologize to you guys. I do feel like I let you down, but I promise to come back stronger with more content, more better streams, more energy. Yeah. So Siri said, if only I realized I could have done 1 day shipping, I would have had it Thursday without needing to buy the digital, but I don't mind giving them money to support the game. Yeah, I mean, that's really the great part. Let them know that, you know, keep putting out stuff like that. You said, hey, as long as I get my 21 DLC, I'm happy. You probably will get your 21 DLC. He said, "Don't, Miguela. It's been a great stream, man. Thanks for it. Get some rest." Nero says, "Power naps help." Dude said, "Don't worry, man. Get some rest if you need it." So thanks for the stream. I enjoyed it, especially the story. The story was really getting good. I was getting really hooked on it. Hey, fangirl, how's it going? So you couldn't sleep? Yeah, I need to get sleep. I'm fading and fast. I'm fading fast. So I'm gonna take a power nap. Hopefully, I won't sleep too long, and I can come back and do the stream. Here's a question: if I do come back for a second stream, would you guys want me to do more E's or switch over to Trails in the Sky? Let me know. Yeah, the caffeine, it hit, and then it's like, yeah, you're done. Go lay down. So, let me know which you would prefer, Trails in the Sky or E's, more E's Origins. And yeah, with that being said, if you liked it, hit the like button, share it with someone who might enjoy it. And I appreciate, really, with the stream earlier today, I really appreciate you guys coming through. I know it was a last minute live stream. I'm very, very grateful that you guys came through and checked it out, and I'm really grateful how you guys are handling, that troll that came through, and just being great. You guys are awesome on that stream, and I really want to make it so that I can get to do more live stream interviews like that, because I feel like it's better for both, me and the guests, to do that. So I definitely want to do more of that. Yeah, Fangirl, it was completely last minute. That was his decision too. So I definitely want to do more stuff like that. And that being said, thank you guys for coming through. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you guys, well, everyone here is already supporting. I don't need to plug it. I'll plug it anyway, just because it's routine. But if you enjoy the content, the podcast, interviews, streams, reviews, you enjoy the content and all that, and you got channel memberships, Patreon, super chats, donations, everything you invest into me, reinvest into the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys. You guys really, really keep me motivated to continue doing this, and I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful. You guys have been so amazing, and I enjoy our family bond that we have here. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign out. Babyface is gonna get his binky and go sleep, and other than that, I'll catch y'all later. So y'all have a good one.
is my unanswered prayer. Defined by another, so much wasted time. Out of the darkness, each breath that I take will be